nature of fire is all-encompassing in Victoria, and it affects many communities across the state. And given the nature of the losses, there was a real desire to understand why these fires happened and how they can be prevented in the future. Well, we embarked on writing the paper because we were seeking to understand how sense-making and learning happen during and after major bushfires. Here in Victoria, there's 3 fires that live in the memory. It's 1939, the Black Friday, 1983, the Ash Wednesday fires, and 2009, the Black Saturday fires. Natural disasters generally, and bushfires specifically, provide an opportunity for organisation theorists to learn more and understand better the concept of dynamic complexity. Dynamic complexity introduces a large degree of equivocality and novelty to our everyday lives, and none more so in something like a major natural disaster or bushfire. And this was a great opportunity to understand how many actors in different organisations with different roles with a responsibility for managing bushfires sought to cope with that dynamic complexity, that novelty, and that equivocality that came upon them very quickly in each of the 3 fires that we looked at in this paper. What we wanted to do in the paper was acknowledge the fact that we have various public inquiries, and what surrounds them is a whole series of newspaper and media articles, interviews, web blogs, again, things that people give so much time to. We wanted to make sure that the findings from those, the perceptions, the opinions were all captured and acknowledged that they're very much part of how we understand and make sense of major events like fires, but more importantly, how we learn from them. What we found was that as a result of using single loop learning to look at each of the public inquiries was that learning cues emerged in the form of public inquiry recommendations. And these learning cues played a pivotal role when it came to double loop learning in the Victorian emergency management organisations, whereby practitioners were revisiting constantly the recommendations and taking those learning cues to transform their organisational processes and systems to prepare better for the fires of the future. We've created a model of how sense-making and learning happen during public inquiries and the impact that this sense-making and learning can have after a major bushfire. And what we hope is that this model can be used by other natural disasters researchers and organisation theorists who seek to understand natural disasters and the concept of dynamic complexity, so that they'll look and they'll see how sense-making and learning unfold as a result of an event such as a bushfire, and how such an event will result in a drive to learn and understand and improve for the future.